really well at Florida, 3 scoreless innings. And then you came back tonight and had another really good outing. Was there an adjustment that you made going into that Florida series, or was it just kind of getting a rhythm and, getting your feet wet?
No, I think there was. I know after the Mississippi State game, we lost that one. I kind of the next day I went and I talked with Coach Ops and I just said, hey, what do I got to do to get back to where I was earlier this year? And he just said, you got to trust yourself. And, I feel like kind of some of those rough games that I had after the first couple outings, I was leaning on one pitch and I think people were just starting to sit on it. And it was just leading to where people were starting to kind of figure out what I was going to throw. And he just said, you got to get back to throwing your 4-pitch mix, which is kind of what I did versus Florida. I think I have a really good mix, and just trusting that my stuff is really good was kind of a big thing that he looked at me and said, you just got to trust your stuff, trust your preparation, and know that your stuff is really good and get people out. And so that's what I did versus Florida. And then I just built off it today. And, I'm feeling really confident about where I am and where all my pitches are as well.
Brady, kind of same for you. I mean, it's been a few weeks now. You've kind of got it going a little bit. Huge day today, obviously. How good does it feel to kind of be back in a groove and hitting the ball the way that you're capable of?
Honestly, I don't think I've been hitting, as bad as, what stats may say. I mean, average is just a number anyway. I mean, I couldn't tell you the amount of times I've hit a ball right at somebody or hit one on the warning track. I mean, it's just a number. It's just a game. You just got to keep competing, keep hitting the ball hard. That's all you can do.
14 shutout innings from the pitching staff and UAPB. I know they're not, LSU, but they hadn't been shut out all year. They just scored 17 against Grambling on Sunday. Just what do you think of the pitching staff overall? It was a little disappointing not to get that no-hitter in the opener.
Yeah, I mean, I think you just look at it and you see that we shut them out twice in 2 7-inning games. And you got to give credit to them. They're a good team. Like you said, they haven't been shut out all year. But I think it just goes to show how good that our pitching staff can be whenever we go out there and we're aggressive and we attack the zone. But, I think it was a good confidence for us. You see some people out there that maybe haven't thrown as much over the year, but they go out there and they attack the zone and they get people out. And, I think we were kind of all looking at the no-hitter thing, but it's a hard thing to do in any game. But credit to Bracken, he let up the hit, but then he came right back and got the next guy out. So it was big time for him. But I think you look at it overall as a staff, and it was a really good day for us.
Brady, I know you say numbers are numbers, but 6 for 8 and 9 RBIs. That's a pretty good week or couple weeks for a lot of people. 6 hits and 9 RBIs. Just how did it feel that? And Dave said the walk might have been the most impressive at bat. Just what would it feel like to do that in the same night?
It felt pretty good. When you get multiple hits in a game, you're obviously happy. No matter who you play, who you face, what the situation is. So I'm really happy with my performance and hoping to carry it into this weekend, because I know LSU's pitching staff has been pretty good lately, and so offense just getting ready for that.
Can you tell us what you hit on the home runs?
I couldn't tell you.
And then a couple LSU questions. You guys hadn't lost back-to-back games all year until last weekend, and I know you guys are supposed to be UAPB, and obviously you did, but how good is it to kind of bounce back with a couple good wins before you play LSU, before you get back in SEC play?
Yeah, I think it's big. Coach Van Horn talked to us a little bit after the Florida game after we lost, and he just said all streaks come to an end. It's time to start a new one. So I think getting to today and playing UAPB and just getting another game underneath us really helps. And then just looking forward to this weekend to hopefully start a new streak that we can continue to go from.
How do you feel about going to LSU?
Well, it was our first, or at least mine since I've been here, first time losing an SEC series. And so that one's new. I'm glad we got that out of the way. And, all we can do is look forward to it. And, we're ready to play. We're ready to compete, play with the chip on our shoulders. And, I'm excited for what this whole team is going to accomplish coming up.
One more. Connor's been so good. How does the team feel with him going on Thursday night?
So confident. We're so confident. Connor, he always gives us a chance to win, and he's going to come at you. He's going to throw his best stuff, and I think LSU is going to see a different guy than what they saw last year. So
just one last. The wind was blowing crazy hard in from right. Is that something? I mean, didn't seem to bother you too much, hit 2 right into it, but is that something you were kind of thinking about, or were you just like, I'm just going to stick with my same approach?
Well, you kind of get used to it because it happens just about every game. So, I wish the wind was more favorable. We all do, but you got to play with it. You got to learn how to play with it. And all you can do is just square up the ball.